Thank you so much. My name is Miriam Owingabiye, and I am currently a content and technical manager in Bodingo Consult, and also the current project lead of our initiative called Kingura.com, which is the main reason why I am here today. So allow me to take you through Kingura.com, what we are doing, and how we want to influence and impact African education positively. So for you to have access on our platform, you simply open your browser and then you type Kingura.com, and then you press enter to be taken on that particular platform. So once you reach there, then you can start accessing different courses we have for our students. So you might be wondering exactly what Kingura is and what we do. So Kingura is an e-learning platform that is really, really innovative and here to impact African education. So we had to introduce mother tongue education in African languages specifically. So we want African to learn in their own mother tongue language because we believe that when education is delivered in mother tongue, it is more effective. So we currently started from Kinyarwanda, Fente, and Chi. So we plan to expand to Swahili, Somali, Amharic, Zulu, Shona, Lingala, and any um, and other African languages because we want to make as much as resources possible in our own languages because we believe education can equally be delivered in African languages just like French and English and any other colonial language. So as you can see currently we're on the platform. So the platform has different courses and I would like to start by exploring courses pages specifically. So when you click on Amasomo, Amasomo is a Kinyarwanda word that means courses. So already you can see that we are on Kinyarwanda platform. But in case you want to switch to other languages, you just have to scroll down and then choose from these languages which one suits you best. If you're a true speaker, you have to just click here and then you'll be taken on true platform. Yes, so if you're a Fente, you will just do the same thing and then you will be taken to Fente platform just like that. But I would like to add that in case somebody is in Ghana, for example, because we've designed the platform in a way that if you're in Ghana, you're automatically taken to a trip platform. If you're in Rwanda, you're automatically taken to a Kinyarwanda platform. But let's say you're in Rwanda and you're taken directly to a Kinyarwanda platform and you want to switch to Tree. So you have those options to switch. So now let me go back to Kinyarwanda since I am native Kinyarwanda speaker. I am Mirandis. Yeah, so it's where I find myself. So before I proceed, let me go to courses like I mentioned to go through different courses that we have. So we have different course categories because we want to be as inclusive as possible and so that made us have different sections. So we have a category for financial literacy and business. So this particular section is for finance professionals, those people in financial related stuff. It can be business, it can be taxation, it can be anything that has to do with financial literacy and business. So here, when you click on financial literacy and business, which is imari n'ubucuruzi in Kinyarwanda, but in English it's financial literacy and business. So you will see that we have financial institutions. So this course teaches how financial institutions work, how you can open accounts, how you can get loans from them, how you can best work with them. Like we have different courses that technically talking about finance and related. So you can see that we have bonds and shares, we have e-commerce, we have insurance, different. So once you click on this particular button, you will see even more financial related courses. So we also have this particular section called Ubumenyingiro. So Ubumenyingiro in English it's STEM. So STEM it does work with academic courses. So it can be mathematics, it can be chemistry, it can be biology, it can be physics, any academic course. Because we know that the platform is not only used by professionals or people who are no longer in school, we also have students, and we want them to actually be able to understand the complex content that were being taught in colonial languages, French, English. um, they should be able to come on the platform and understand it better in their language. So if you look at the courses we have here, you can see that we have probability, we have logics, we have sets, we have object-oriented programming. And if you click here, you can see even more courses. So what happens is that you might be struggling to understand sets, for example, in English because it's not your first language. But if you come on this platform, you'll be able to get it fully because it is now the language you speak at home, like it is your mother tongue. Yeah, so you don't have to struggle with the vocabularies. You now have to focus on what exactly set is about and how you can apply it in your daily life to improve your own community or even your society as a whole. So now we have another category called uh, health and well-being. So this particular category, it does work with medical related courses, biology courses, anything that can improve people's well-being. This is where you find it. So as you can see, we have different courses here showing. Uh, we have malnutrition disease, we have hygiene related disease, we have animals, we have nutrition, we have malaria, we have cancer, we have a lot of them. So if you click on on this button again, you will see even more related courses. Yes, so if you're a medical student, for example, and you're struggling to understand a certain topic, you just have to come on the platform and then you learn that particular course. So we now have another category called Ikoranabuhanga, which is technology in English. So this particular category is for technological related courses. So as you can see, we have machine learning, we have Python, we have Java, we have Microsoft Access, we have object-oriented programming. We have even more and more and more courses here. To see more, you just have to click on this button. So we also have general knowledge. So general knowledge has to do with things that everybody has to learn without specifically choosing a particular field. So it doesn't have to be a field specific. So it's something, let's say like bonds and shares, for example. Everybody needs to understand bonds and shares because you might want to invest. So you might be a medical doctor, but you still want to learn how you can use the money you get from medical fields to buy bonds and shares and also, be a shareholder. Financial institution, this is definitely a general knowledge because everybody needs to understand how financial institutions are working, how you can get loans from them, how you can create an account, how you can deal with financial, anything that has to do financial institutions. I think everybody needs that particular knowledge. That is why it is classified under general knowledge. So now, how do you exactly access our courses, and how do you start learning on our platform? So before I get in how you can actually start learning, I want to show something. So you can see some of our courses, they are free, others have prices. So where you will see a green background with a white text in it, this shows that the course is free. And we have other courses that are priced. So if you look at courses in technology, for example, like this machine learning course, you will see that it is priced. So why did we decide to charge some of the courses and why did we decide not to charge them? We made 60% of the courses on the platform free and 40% of the courses on the platform are charged. The reason being that we actually made the 60% free because we want it to be as affordable as possible, as inclusive as possible, so that even people without money can at least have access to quality education regardless of their financial disadvantages. So that is why we made 60% free. And then the paid part, even though it's paid, it is still pretty affordable. So if you look at a course like machine learning, for example, this is a 6-hour course and it is charged 300K, which is 300 rand and francs, 3,000 rand and francs. So this is around $2.5 US dollars, which is really affordable for everyone who wants to buy a course. And when you buy a course, you learn at your own pace. You can learn it when you're home. You can learn it on your phone, which is actually also something that we looked at. If you don't have a computer and you want to learn on your phone, the platform is really flexible to help you learn on your phone. Yes. So, and after you learn a course, you get a certificate, and the certificate is bilingual. We deliver a certificate that is in both English and a native language that you took the course in. So let's say if I took this particular course, Python, for example, in Kinyarwanda, my certificate, a part of it will be in Kinyarwanda and another part will be in English, so that I can be able to present it internationally and also be accessible in my own country in case I need to use it to apply for jobs and other different activities academically, let's say university applications and related. So now let's log in so that we can start understanding how you use a course. So of course you can search for a course to make it faster when you click here, but let me just click here to log in since I already have an account so that we can see how the user can actually interact with our platform. But of course, if you don't have an account, you just have to click here, which means register, and then you create an account, and then you can start using the platform. But me, I already have an account, so let me just log in. I will click on login, and then I'll wait a bit for the system to allow me to enter. Yes. Now I'm in. So once you're in, then you can start taking courses. Of course, you can't take any course without logging in. That is why it's very important to log in. So let's say the user chooses to take financial literacy and business. So if I choose to take a financial literacy and business course, which is specifically financial institution, when I click on it, I'm directed to a course page. So when you reach a course page, of course, you will see a title, you will see a short summary of the course to get a clear overview of what a course is about. And then you will see a course instructor over here. This is a course instructor. And you will see the categories in which the course is classified. And then you will see the course summary, the course overview to tell you that if you actually take this course, you will learn this and this. At the end of this course, you will be good at this particular knowledge. You'll be able to apply this. And then you scroll down, they will show you the even more description about the course instructor so that you can see if this particular course instructor has actually a good experience to teach you this particular course that you want to be applying in your daily life. Yeah, so and then you can also see other related courses that you can take. So as you can see, this is a financial literacy and business course, which is exactly financial institution. So at the end of that particular course, at the bottom of it, they also show you other related courses in case you want to enhance your skills in financial literacy and business. So you can see that we have e-commerce, we have insurance. You can click on this button to see even more. We have work and salary, we have unemployment, we have shares and bonds. So in case you want to go even deeper, they show you other best options after you complete that course that you can actually be interested in. So they recommend So we use AI to actually recommend um, other related courses to the user depending on the course they have chosen. Yeah, so even on the other side, you will see other features of the course, the quizzes in the course, the lessons, the language of the course, the number of students, if the course is providing a certificate, all those stuff. So in addition to that, we also realize that some of the users, they're observation learners, and others, they like to just watch the videos. Others like to read. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to read, but you will still like to learn, you don't have to worry about the written text. So you just play here, and then you can hear the summary. So this is a summary of the course. Let me just extend.